Hello, everybody, and good afternoon, and salutations, and well, for some of us, good morning and good night. This is Tabletop Junkie bringing you a tabletop review of Star Trek Adventures, the Beta Quadrant book. So, I don't really know how to go about this. I mean, I do know how to go about this. That's not really what I meant to say. You guys are gonna notice that this review may be extensively shorter than the last one where we did the Alpha Quadrant book, because really these books are virtually the same. They just tell different quadrants of space. And if you guys know anything about Star Trek and Star Trek, there are only 4 quadrants in the entire galaxy, and they are Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. However, each one does offer a new set of information, planets, and information on different worlds, as well as starships and new life path options, because they do give you a set of new species that you can select from. So today we are going to do the Beta Quadrant book, and in the Beta Quadrant, we have the United Federation of Planets, and all the planets that go under the United Federation as planets, as well as the worlds. We also have information on the Cleon Empire and the Cleon worlds, as well as the Romulan Empire and the Romulan worlds. Also, we do have some information. I'm not sure how extensive, but maybe we'll figure it out here in a minute. We do have information on the Orion Syndicate and the Gord hegemony. The Gorn is, it's the type of political stance that they have. The Orion Syndicate is a bunch of crime people. So yeah, we do have some extensive knowledge there. So we're gonna go through the book, and we're gonna see if we can find some nice artwork. Oh wow, I already found some nice artwork. Here is the Golden Gate Bridge, everybody. This is something that I would like to share. The Golden Gate Bridge in California, because that is Starfleet's main headquarters. It's not one. It's their main campus that started stuff out, but it's not the only one, and that is an Intrepid class starship, as well as I think that's a shuttle. Nice artwork though. So we're gonna get off that for just a brief moment, and we're gonna go through, and we do how to use the book campaign and all that good stuff. We also have the Narada station. So whoa, we got some more artwork here. This is actually pretty good. I don't own any of this artwork. This is all by Modiphius. I just have to show it off to get people hooked. You have a Cation, a human, what looks to be an Endorian. I'm not sure what those two are. They're off in the distance. Modiphius, I've been praising you guys on your artwork for this game system and this game setting and everything has been just off the chain. Really good. So we do have the political structure of the Narada station. How the Federation diplomatic corps work, how the different there's how to extreme so like the Jedi, where they have like a farmer corps, we have an archaeology council, a science bureau, a diplomatic corps, other agencies inside Starfleet that they're not Starfleet officers per se, they're just part of a different branch of Starfleet. So we do have that, plus Starfleet Medical. Of course, Starfleet Medical, I feel that's more famous than anything, because really, I mean, without Starfleet Medical, it's how would the galaxy be? I mean, really, what can you guys really say about that, right? So so we do have extensive knowledge on that, as well as this is I find this funny because I've never seen this in Star Trek before. It's a bunch of alien species playing hockey. Looks like Endorians, and I'm not sure what those other guys are, but I don't know. That could be rollerball for all I know. There was on the planet Risa, there was a sport that they did too, so that could be it too. Looks a lot like hockey. All right, so let's get down to brass tacks here. We spent enough time explaining what this book does add to the game. This book is definitely a must buy in my book, because it does give you extensive knowledge. And real quick before we continue, I've got to give my good friend Jace Fox some attention, because he sent me those nice emojis. That was nice of him. Thank you, Jace. I know you're here watching. So the Federation worlds, you got Endoria, because they were a founding species, as well as Benzar. They're the Delta. That's a planet in the Delta Pavonis system. Earth, of course, because that is where Starfleet is founded. Yes, the Endorians were one of the founding species of Starfleet, as well as the Vulcans. The Cleons weren't really there, amazingly enough. Of course, they're a warrior race. They're warriors. And then we do get extensive knowledge on the extensive, not just knowledge, but history on the Cleon Empire. And I do like that. Oh, man, you guys want to talk about some artwork here. Here's some Cleon artwork for you. Looks like the Cleons are invading a planet. These are Cleon warbirds. Very awesome. That actually might be their actual planet Kronos, because that planet was destroyed by themselves. And so, yeah, we do have that. All right. So continuing down, I did say that we do. Oh, they even have ranks. It's so good that we get all this extensive knowledge or information from this book alone. So that way, if you want to play a Cleon crew, you can. All right. So I'm not going to show off any more artwork here. Oh, well, we do got the Romulan. Okay. I got to show off the Romulan art that we have here, because it is just amazing. Look at that. Modiphius, bravo. That gives the Romulans justice right there. As well as a Romulan warbird taking on what looks to be a Cleon starship and a Federation. I think that's an Excelsior class. Or I'm going to say Excelsior. That's not Galaxy class. Excelsior class was the precursor to the Galaxy class. Modiphius, your artwork is amazing, as well as your extensive knowledge. We even get knowledge of the Romulans in the 23rd century, which the Romulans were only in one episode of the TOS series. So we do get a lot of stuff there. All right, so moving on, we're going to move on down, skip, because I'm not going to show off everything, because I already said you get all the information on these species, as well as their political and military structure. You do get this information. This is all in the book. So these books are not smart. I mean, this book right now is over 136 pages, or around 136 pages, maybe even a little bit less. And then we even get stuff on the Orion Syndicate. Now, I hope I don't get canceled for this. If I do, well, you guys can suck it, because honestly, this shit's enough. All the political bullshit is enough. This was the Orion Syndicate back in the day. Yes, they are slavers. I mean, you're in a galaxy full of war, so that's all we're gonna do. That's amazing artwork. Modiphius, once again, I gotta praise the artwork. The artwork. Sorry, I'm still fighting a cold. And then we do get stuff on the Gorn. All right, so like I said, enough of that. We're trying to move on down, but I can't seem to get past all the great artwork on this great thing. No. All right, so we do get some extensive knowledge on some additional races, like the Ardenians, which can be played in the original series of the Next Generation. The Benzites, which is Next Generation only. The Bolians, and these are alternate life paths that you can choose. And they even have a Cleon Starfleet officer in this one. See, I will show you guys this one. So you guys want to play Worf or a Worf-like character? There you go. We have it. It's possible. Very possible. And we have more. We have a lot more. So that's what these books offer. This book is a must buy, especially if you want to, have all the knowledge on the on these species. So, well, I mean, we are getting close to the end here, because as I stated, it's not much different than the Alpha Quadrant, other than it's just doing a different select information on species, their worlds, as well as their starships. We do get knowledge on Cleon starships, Romulan starships, Gorn starships, and Orion starships, which all those species are in this quadrant of space, as well as the Federation. But because the Federation does exist, we do get civilian starships too, which I'm going to show off more of that. Because that is, to me, that is a little bit better because you don't need to see all those other starships. I mean, unless they do offer something. I mean, they do offer some artwork, minimal, but I think I shown off enough of that on this stream. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I had a phone call on the way through. I'll have to call that back in a minute. A lot of people don't know that I do this. So you do get some civilian starships of the Beta Quadrant, which is, the civilian starships are basically starships from Starfleet. They're just not Starfleet registered. These are for civilians only. We get freighters, transports. We get what type of classes that Starfleet considers them being, as well as survey ships, colony ships. We get a ton of stuff. Plus, you can actually use the civilian starships to put them in other races, like other species as well. Like you could do a civilian. I don't really think there's really a civilian Klingon Empire ship, because they're all basically warriors, but maybe a non-commissioned political Vulcan starship, maybe more of a science vessel or whatnot. You could use some of the stats for that. Oh, we also do get the Vulcan Science Academy survey vessel as well, and stats for that. And then we get additional encounters and more, like I stated before. We do get write-ups for characters and character types, such as a scout pilot who is Romulan, a technician who is Romulan, as well as a Tel Shiar saboteur. The Tel Shiar are basically the special forces for the Romulan Empire. Just like we got the Makos for Starfleet in the 22nd century. And just like, also, I wouldn't say the Makos. They're more of the military warriors of Starfleet. I'm going to say Sector 31 or Section 31. That nobody freaking knows about, including the high-up captains and admirals. Only select few people know about. So yeah, the Tel Shiar are basically, what the Tel Shiar is to the Romulans is what Section 31 is to Starfleet. So we got that. Other than that, we do get some information on the Briar Patch and some encounter seeds and some additional thing. The Briar Patch is where the Klingons usually is where the Klingons are actually from. So we do get some extensive knowledge on that, as well as, Orions do go in there as well. Only certain things go, and, the Orions are from there as well. And we do get an Orion character right up in case we wanted to play an Orion. We do get that back here. It's not official, I don't think. By official, you actually have to go to this page in the book right here. It doesn't go up with the other alternate life paths. This is the closest we get to that. So is when it's in the adversary section. So other than that, I've just ranted, but for a good 15 minutes. So I do have a good segment on this. Oh, we even get Gorn characters too. See, right there. Oh, right. Yep. See, and that's also in the Gorn adversary part. So, all right, I've shown enough of this book. All right, so if I don't have you hooked, then obviously I didn't do my job well. I'm sorry for that, but yes, the book for the Beta Quadrant is a must-buy to have with the set, and I highly recommend it. It has a lot of good information for you guys to read. It's got artwork I've shown, I think, some of the best artwork that I've ever seen, even among the whole book. So far, I did like the Romulans. That was my most favorite artwork that I saw, was how they did that. So Modiphius, congratulations. You guys have won me over with that. I do own both the PDFs and the physical copies of that book as well. I just love Star Trek, and I love how Modiphius did Star Trek for this system. So if you guys are running Star Trek Adventures and you need some extensive knowledge, you want to do a mission in the Beta Quadrant, I do recommend this book. This book is high on my list of recommendations. It is a must buy, a must own, because it has great stuff in there for you guys. It really, really does. I can't, due to copyright reasons, and I don't want to be struck for showing off certain aspects of the book, or too much of the book. My job is to get you guys hooked on this stuff, to go, hey, I think this would be useful. I'm going to tell you guys, take it from me. It is useful. I've owned this book series since 2020 or 2021. I can't remember when I picked it up, but I did pick it up. I've owned it for, oh, no, it was 2020. So I've owned it for a couple years already. Actually, I picked it up around this time in 2020 is when I started massively buying these books. So yes, I own these books officially today for 2 years, and I have been completely satisfied. Completely. So it is a must buy for you guys. You guys, if you guys are into Star Trek, please please pick up that book. Give Modiphius props. They are a great company. I've not been too upset with any of their products, and I love Star Trek, and in Star Trek Adventures is my ideal Star Trek game. So that's what I got to say about it. Well, I glorified that enough. Well, other than that, I'm gonna just give out some promotions here today. If you guys actually see my co-host Tobey on, please give him some props. He's usually here with me. I just know things have been kind of hectic with me, so you don't give him some props when you do see him. Also, this is the Witch King here, also known as the Esoteric Order of Nerdity. Please, this is the link to his channel. His link will also be in my description. Go to his channel. He does tabletop reviews as well, but we've been very good on keeping what we do separate from each other. However, I think I'm going to start migrating towards some of the stuff he's done because I'm getting into some new TTRPGs. They're not really new. It's just I'm getting away from other games and I'm going towards other games. I'm actually leaning towards more Modiphius stuff and I'm leaning towards OSR stuff. I'm actually getting away from some D20 stuff. I have my reasons. It's nothing personal. It's nothing against anything. I just, I do recommend checking out the Witch King's channel. Like I said, his channel will be in the link in my description. He also goes under the Esoteric Order of Nerdity. I'm gonna actually change that real quick. I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna tell you guys because it is two different names. I'm gonna make sure we get everything down. So there it is. He goes under, we know him as the Witch King, but this is the actual name on his YouTube. I want to give him some promotions because he just did a review of the Castles and Crusades, I think maybe 2 months ago. I know he's done other reviews. He is actively on his channel. But I've been getting into Castles and Crusades, and yep, I told him it won me over. So I do have a couple additional promotions today. Sparta Chris, you guys do see me and him over at 540 Echo as well as 540 Studios. We do a lot of TV reaction. Well, we just got into reaction videos. Honestly, I'm not going to say that, even though I just did, but I am going to sit here and tell you guys we do reviews on TV movies and TV series. So I do recommend checking some of those out. Worth It and Skip It is a good way of doing stuff. We should stick with that. We are actually, maybe I'm going to talk to him about doing some other things, but we won't mention that here. And then I have to give my my good man Jace props. This is his channel here. It will also be in my description along with all the others. If you guys know Jace Fox, go over to his channel. Please like and subscribe. He does have good stuff over there too. He does all my editing for me. He is a good guy. Love him to death. I cannot spread the love enough. We do have this strange love back and forth thing for each other on the internet. And for those who think it's gay or alternate or whatever, keep your negative thoughts to yourself. I don't care. You don't tell a brother in arms that they're gay because they served in military time. That's what I think as Jace. No, I will not claim I have never served, and that's my claim. I've never served. And I haven't. But he is my brothers in arms on stream, as well as Sparta Chris and Tobey and the Witch King. These are the people that I like to spend most of my time with. They're good people. Please go check out their channels. They got some good stuff. They got a lot of good stuff. And like I said, Jace Fox does all my editing for me. He's a great guy. And you know what? He spends a lot of time doing it too. I think he spends too much time, but that's just my argument there. But I won't argue anymore on that one. Well, other than that, this is Tabletop Junkie giving you his famous tabletop salute. Work hard, play hard as always, because you guys gotta relax some. Game hard, game on. Everything is awesome. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Have a great and wonderful week. I will be back here. We're going to be clearing off the board for future stuff, and I'm actually getting rid. Fighting a cold. Getting with some people today over some things that we are going to do coming up. It's going to be this week. I think I'm just going to be talking and collabing. We are going to be collabing with some special guests that will be on my channel, and then we will be moving to moving to the actual stuff possibly next week, starting on Monday in the noon time. No promises. I will keep you guys up to date on that, on what's going on with my channel. We are going to have another Star Trek review. And the next review is going to be the Gamma Quadrant, because my favorite quadrant is the Delta. So we will be doing a book review on the Gamma next, and then Delta last, and then I will be going through the list here, and we will be going on to some new things. We are having a Star Trek campaign starting up on September 7th of 2022. It will extend for 12 sessions. I actually got to work some more on that. It will be extending out for 12 sessions. And we will be going from there. Only 12 sessions. I'm keeping it under 12 sessions. If I can't keep it under 12 sessions, I don't know what I'm going to do at that point. May have to hold it off for the next year. Like I said, I'm pretty much booked up for the rest of the year on reviews. And then we will have a couple new reviews coming out. We will be showing game demonstrations starting next year. We will have a couple one-shots just to demonstrate some of the games. We will have maybe a couple one-shot adventures that may last more than one session. There's just a lot that I've got planned out, and I'm just putting it all in order. So stay tuned. Stay on my channel. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like. Please subscribe. And I will be talking with you guys this week. So have a great and wonderful day.